the 16-year-old representing Romania, Ruxandra Sabina ROTUNDU.
Well, this is Ruxandra's very first Junior Grand Prix event. So excited and ready to perform right now. The short program this afternoon here in Gdansk to White Rabbit. Well, Mark, there's a number of skaters in the event so far that would be in the double category. In other words, they do double combination, double axel, attempt perhaps, landed or not, and a double loop. So they're not trying the triples at this point. That's where Ruxandra is currently in. Of course, popped the axel, unfortunately, off the top of the program. And there's really a group of juniors, both in men and in women, that are at that stage. They're not into the triples yet. And here's a look at the popped axel. She bent down really low on the takeoff, looked like she was going to do it, then just opened it up and it didn't materialize at all. So look at the flying camel spin.
It's that the skater so often is consumed with the thoughts about the most difficult jumping pass. We see here double loops, double toe, but relatively comes from a bit short on rotation, I think, on that, as we see the double loop. But so often the brain space can be taken up with thoughts of the most difficult jump, and it can, certainly for me, I remember it would dominate all my thoughts before the program, and sometimes the brain can work mind games on you just as you go up into the jump. And that
it does. I mean, for those of you who've never skated or jumped, it's impossible to describe what the psychological process is when you're young and you're on the ice and you're going for this difficult element of which you know that if you do it, you're going to feel great, and if you don't, you're going to feel disappointed. And then if you don't do it, carrying that disappointment while you have to be thinking and looking forward. Very complicated psychologically to handle all that.
Completely, and those who hesitate are lost, they say. So then there's that that temptation to hesitate and pull back, but unfortunately then that can result in what we reference as a pops jump, and that's where the rotation isn't made in the air.
And the coach is standing by the boards knowing exactly what's going on in that head, but not able to fix it quickly. It takes time and the right words and emotion. Let's take a look at the short program scores for Ruxandra from Romania, 25.65, and that will put her currently into 23rd position.